everyone, and welcome back to the second part of the palette declutter. It is the same day, believe it or not, but it's 6 hours later. As you can see, I've washed that blue makeup off my face. That was hilarious in the bathroom because I put the coconut oil on tonight, massaged it in, got all the deep clean of the makeup off, and I just had a completely blue face. It was funny. So anyway, I'm going to carry on with part 2. I've also put in a couple of grey based palettes together over there for the maybe pile because they're both a bit samey and I just want to choose which one. I don't want to have them both now. I've just decided. So the first one is this number 7 Bronze Heat. And this looks like this. Now I don't use those highlights. I wouldn't even use those as eyeshadow because they're glittery and I don't like it. I don't even like micro glitter rather too much, but I can pull up with it a bit, but I don't really want it on my eyes. The Soap palette has got, oh, there's a point, the Soap palette's in there. I'm not getting rid of that, obviously, the first Soap palette, and that's coming up on a future project pan very soon. Anyway, so there is some micro glitter in there, one palette, one shade, and I wasn't the fan because you get all glitter all over your face. You can't wipe it off no matter what you do. So anyway, but these shades are beautiful. However, I've got this kind of colour story going on everywhere. It is a lovely palette that went into my, well, it didn't go into the travel makeup bag, but it was like a contender. So yeah, I'm going to, I don't know, I really do like this. It's so small and I do like it. I'll tell you what, I'll put it in the maybe. Next one is Jeffree Star's Androgyny. Yeah, I know, I don't like him either. I picked this up off Depop and here is the palette. I am not a big fan of this palette at all. That gold looks beautiful swatched. I will swatch it for you. Actually, I'll do a couple of swatches just to make it look a bit more stronger on the swatch. That was a terrible placement. So, yeah, terrible placement. Let me do that again. That was awful. Right. Try that again. So, if I do that, yeah, you can see it actually with one swatch. Yeah, it looks great on the swatch. On the eyes, that looks rubbish. Absolutely rubbish. It just looks crumbly and it's horrible. It looks like really cheap eyeshadow. Really bad cheap eyeshadow, you know, the stuff you get from the stores, like the one we got up the road. Some of it, like Saffron and stuff, La Femme makeup, can be very good, but some of it really does look cheap. You know, the ones that have only got shimmers in and nothing else. Anyway, not saying they're all bad palettes, there can be some good ones. Right, so this bronze one, however, does go nice on the eye, and that is gorgeous. I like that. So anyway, I don't want to say much more about this palette because we don't like this person. I never will. But will I keep it? Well, I won't feature it on the channel after this declutter anyway because I don't like him. I'm not giving him any airtime. Apart from this. That is the weirdest shade ever. It's not actually a purple, it's something else. It's more brownie based, I think. It might come up purple on the video. So I'm not swatching it, but It's alright, it does blend out alright, but it's not mind-blowing, to be honest. I've got better formulas, far cheaper than this would have been if you bought it brand new. So, yeah. However, I will be keeping it because it's an expensive high-end palette, regardless of who it is. So, I will keep that. And I don't know where I'm putting it. So, yeah, keeping that. Put them there for now. Actually, no. It's alright, I've got everything everywhere. If I put that way, there we go. The next one is this Revolution Imagination Eyeshadow Palette. This is the collaboration Imogen did with Revolution. And it's alright actually. I loved this when I first got it. I couldn't stop using it. I really enjoyed it. However, I've not really gone in with it much for a long time. And I have got palettes that look like this. And I know I wouldn't really use much of it. I don't know. Maybe I would. Maybe I should pop this in the project pan and see how I get on. Because I do like it, looking at it, it's very pretty. A me palette, very me palette for the neutrally bits. So, yeah, I'm going to keep hold of it and maybe pop it into the project pan. Because I'm nearing the stage where I need another palette in there. So, maybe I'll do that. This looks so scruffy. But it's a Studio London by Superdrug eyeshadow palette. After Dusk. As you can see, I have panned that shade. I love that shade, I really do. It's looking very pink. It's actually quite it's more of a mauve. And I've panned that a little bit, mainly because I used it for my eyebrows. That's about it. I really would have preferred to have some more mattes in this palette. There's only 2. It's a bit boring for that. I know I can pull out another palette, but I tend to like just to work with one palette at a time. I do like this though. It is very, very nice. And I don't know why, but I've not used that shade yet. Yeah. I am keeping hold of it. It's not that old anyway, and I am keeping hold of it. The next one. I used this the other day. It's the I Heart Revolution Dragon palette. And not mind blown by it, really. To be honest, it doesn't provide me with any love, to be fair. I look at it and I go, yeah. So that is going to go. That is going, because I'm not bothered by that. I don't know what I was thinking when I bought it. I think it was on a whim. The next one is Superbia Volume 1 from Catrice Warm Copper. And it's like this. A gripe I have with this is there's 2 mattes in here. One is a creamy shade which would just look the same colour as the eyelid. And the other one's a brown. Pretty dull. Otherwise, these shimmers are gorgeous. They're really nice. More of a satin finish than an actual bang-on shimmer. But they are really beautiful. And this was gifted to me also. But yeah, I do like this palette a lot. I'm going to keep that one. Okay. Here's another one of those palettes. This is the Superbia Volume 2 Frosted Taupe. Yeah, that's Volume 1. And it's like this. I love that shade. But the same again is, there's actually in this one, 1, 2, 3, 4 mattes, which is good. But one of them's like eye colour shade, so what's the point? Eyelid shade, rather. And to be fair, this isn't the greatest one for blending. It really isn't. Especially that mauve one. It doesn't blend very well. And apart from these, well actually I've not used that, and I don't think I've really used that. But I have used that one, and that one's very nice. That one is so much of a dud. It really is. It's rubbish, to be fair. I'm not sure about the other. Oh yeah, that one's more of a topper. It's alright. This was gifted to me also, so it's kind of, you know, it's got a bit of sentimental value to it. I am going to keep this in the memory box, so that's where that's going, because I can't see myself using it, to be fair. Probably the taupey shades in here or something, but no, I can't see myself using it. That's going to go in the memory box, because it was a gift and I don't want to really part with it because of that. Okay, let's get this little one out of the way. Get that in. This is the Le Femme eyeshadow palette. I did a video with this, trying it out. Really cheap palette, about £1 or something like that. One of them ones from Fame Fashion. They're one of those shops that have about everything, a lot of cheap makeup and stuff, and I wanted to try it out, and actually it's very nice. I do have a lot of shades like this though, but this is beautiful. This really stayed on the eye. I will need a matte palette, but I do like that. I really do. It's pretty. So because it's small and it's not going to take up much room, I'm going to keep that. Next one is another Roxy palette, Roxy Saurus Ride or Die palette. Sorry, I'm blinding you there. This looks like this. Now this is more me, except for that shade Draco. That is so patchy, it's rubbish. But the rest of them are gorgeous, really nice shades. That one's a bit weird, it's gone a bit odd. And that's not gone off or anything, it's just the way it's gone. I've no idea why. Yeah, I do like this. I enjoy it when I use it. That's staying. I'm not getting rid of much, am I? I'm seriously not getting rid of much. So, this is the Aromas palette by You Can Be. I don't like the glitter in this. And there is a micro glitter shade in there, but there's only one, which I think is that one. I don't think the other one has micro glitters in. It could do. But I wouldn't use the glitters anyway, the pressed glitters. I do like this palette because, hear me out, I love a bit of pink or peachy shade, and that shade works so beautifully. It's a bit more very lilac-y pink. Yeah, I like it. I do. I really do like it, and I enjoy it when I use it. Yeah, it's going nowhere. Not going anywhere. Oh my god. Okay, I think I'm pretty certain where this is going. This is the I Heart Revolution Galactic palette. Pop the mirror down there. Yeah. No, I'm not a fan. I thought I'd love this, but those mottled looking shades, those marbly kind of shades, are so dry and just meh. I really do like the browny grey colours. That's what I'm calling them. Taupey shades, I guess, that's what you call that. I do like that. Is it enough to keep me keeping it? Is it enough? I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm going to put that in with those grey toned palettes here, because they're the ones I need to look at afterwards. Sorry, I'm not on camera much. Right. So yeah, I'll look at those afterwards and see where I stand with those. This one, the next one, is the You Can Be Fruit Filling Palette. This was my first UKB palette. And it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. They don't do it anymore, it got discontinued. But I don't really go in with it either. I don't use it. I just don't, and it's so pretty. And I did a collaboration with Susie from Susie Style, and it was a spring look with this one, I believe. And I just don't go in with it. I just don't. I think maybe I might just let it go because I've had it a long time and I don't really use it. So yeah, I think it's time it went. It's got to go now. It's done. Right, these two I pulled back out of the Declutter last time. And these are the W7 palettes. This one is a Pretty Please palette, which is a dupe for the Urban Decay Cherry something palette. And it's like that. And I have panned a couple of shades in there because even though I'm pretty sure I can match most of these shades up in the Morphe 35XO palette, I just really like it. It's really satiny shades and I actually do like this. I really do. I want to do a video with this and all to, what kind of words as well, with the Morphe 35XO, because let me tell you, that's going nowhere. And compare them side by side, see if I can do the same shades out of each one and see which one looks better. So yeah, I'm going to keep hold of that for the video. You can hold me to that. The next one is the W7 Queen Bee palette. And it's a dupe for the Urban Decay Honey palette. You see, I don't know these names. And it looks like this. And yeah, it's alright. I used it a couple of times. It's alright. It's not mind-blowing, to be honest. I've got a lot of shades like it. I'm going to pop that on the maybe pile. It might just end up going this time. Oh. Right, the next one is this Mulhouse Butterfly palette. I really do like this. It's such a pretty palette. Not going to be easy. Ah, hang on, it's only got a mirror on one side. There we go. I'll pop it that way. Actually, you can see it that way now. And this is really nice. The formula is gorgeous in this. Really nice. As you can see, I've panned some shades. Yeah, I really do like it. The blues work nice. Everything works lovely. There is a couple of pinky shades which are a bit meh, but that's it. And then neutrally shades at the bottom are also really lovely. So yeah, this one's staying anyway because there's not a chance I'll get rid of a palette that looks that pretty. Probably end up in the memory box one day. Right. The next one, Makeup Obsession Flower Haze. Many bright colours. I like this one, but it's not my favourite because that shimmer there, that goldy one, that purpley one, and that blue one are very crumbly and they're not the best on the eyes, to be honest, and the other shimmers are a little bit hard panned, as you can probably tell. Very hard panned. No, you probably can't. I do like it, but it's actually not my favourite looking at it. It's just not. It's not something I'm going to use. I'm going to get rid of that. That's going to go. I'm going to get hold of these ones. This one is Romantic Beauty eyeshadow palette. It's just a cheap one, possibly made in China. Yeah, quite possibly. Anyway, this one is beautiful. This one really is nice, and it also gives me Fenty vibes, where they do their eyeshadows that way around in the palette, like a diamond shape. Yeah, I like this one. This one actually is such a beautiful palette, and I have panned a couple of shades already, so this one's staying. This one, the Iconic London, was in my travel one as well. Did I go in with this one? I think I popped this one in there, didn't I? And it's just like this, and it's only got 4 shades, but it's really lovely, and I like it a lot, and it's staying. No more words there. This one, Makeup Obsession Warm Up Palette. It is nice, and I loved it when I first got it, but I'm over it, to be honest. I'm over it. I'm not going to really reach for it, to be honest. I know I'm fooling myself if I say I'll reach for that, because I won't. That's going to go. It's very old anyway, so it needs to go. I think I got that when I got the Chocolate Vault from Revolution. Chocolate Vault 2 or something, so that's how old it is. Right. For some reason, and I don't know why, I pulled back the She Glam palette thinking it'll be alright. Why did I do that? Because I should have just got rid of it. I think because it looked so new and it didn't, I hadn't had it that long. I wanted to give it another go. I did give it another go, and it's still crap. I don't use it. I'm never going to use it. I don't care how it looks. It's never going to work for me. It's not crumbly, actually. That's got loads of micro glittering. I'm not going to be a fan of that. They're just, the shades are very meh. I've got them everywhere else. Much better formula. It's so powdery. It is time that went, so that is going. This time that goes. Okay, the Revolution Glow palette. Massive palette. Don't know what I was thinking, because the golds are all similar to each other. There is some nice shades in it. It does work very nicely, but I barely touched it. I have just barely touched it. I don't know. I'm kind of umming and ahhing because I don't know whether I want to just give it another go. But I'm looking at it and I'm just going, I won't. I just won't. I know I won't use that. No, it's going. I'm going to get rid of that. It's a dying shame because it's just hardly touched. But I have used it a bit. And if it's not giving you joy, what's the point? So it's going. This is an avalanche. Honestly. Right, the next two. I used the Brights palette today by Beauty Bay. And I still think this is one of their best. Really enjoyed using the blues in this palette. I went in with that one on the outer corner, and then I used that one and that one. I think you saw that. Tipping the palette back. So yeah, really like it. Blends beautifully. The shimmers are gorgeous, and it's going nowhere because I also saw that today because I didn't realise that is like a pinky grey, and I love that kind of shade, so I'm going to try that one because I haven't used it yet. That stays. But I'm going to keep these over here, otherwise that lot's going to fall forward. The next one, the Beauty Bay Origin palette. No, I'm not a fan. I'm really not a fan. And as you can see, it's a very warm palette. And No. I'll tell you what lets it down. It's not the mattes either. It's those shimmers. And that bottom row is supposed to be highlighter. Who's highlighting with some of them shades? They're not even good. This palette is not the best. It really isn't. And I decided long ago I don't want to keep this. So yeah, I'm going to get rid of that. I'm definitely getting rid of it because I will never use it. I never will. So I'll pop that there. Next one, Revolution Jack palette. Another collaboration with a YouTuber. That one. I hate this palette. I hate it. And it's nothing against him. It's just, I can't seem to get... It's not I can't get a decent look. It's the fact that I look at these shades and I just don't know where to go with it. I really don't. I think it's a bit of a mess, to be honest. It doesn't know what it wants to be. It doesn't know whether it wants to be colourful or neutral or gold or whatever. It just doesn't. It's going. I'm getting rid of that because I just know I won't use it again. Oh dear. Okay. So this one is the Nikki Tutorials collaboration with Beauty Bay. And I'll have to do this mirror the best I can. Like that, because there's a mirror on each side. And this is stunning. I've not used it for ages, to be honest. But it's going nowhere. This does have shades with micro glittering, but for some reason being pressed pigment, they seem to be better. And the formula's just cracking. So yeah, I'm keeping that. I'm definitely keeping that. I need to use it again. This one, the Revolution Chocolate Palette. I Heart Revolution, rather. This I picked up from Morta Faye, who has a YouTube channel. She tried it out and she didn't like it. And she put it on her Depop. And I thought, well, that looks like a palette for me. I've no idea why. It was £2, so it sold me straight away. She already said it was terrible. And actually, to be honest, she's completely right. I do love the shades here, you know, like the peachy ones and things like that, which make me go, oh, I want to keep it. Well, that's more of an orange. It's not pulling off orange there, though. Pulling off on camera as a terracotta. Yeah. No, this is just, no, I don't reach for it. I don't. I used it a couple of times. Yeah, I understand where she's coming from. It isn't very good. So I'm going to get rid of it. This one, the Revolution Creator... Hang on, I'll try that again. Revolution Creator Revolution Paint Book Palette. My goodness, that was a mouthful. I was having a bit of an issue with it last time. If you remember, I thought it was a bit iffy because it looked like it was getting oily onto the shades. But I did, however, want to give it a go for eyeliner. And I did. I did actually use it, as you can see, for eyeliner. Tried one today. It was rubbish. But never mind that. No, I haven't used it for a long time other than today. It worked for eyeliner a bit. It was alright. It's not worth keeping. And I'm still a bit funny about it because I don't know. You can't see it from here. It's the yellow shades I'm talking about, but you can't really see it. It's got like... No, you really can't see it. I might take a picture and see if you can see it on there and pop it here. Oh, well, it's this side. If I do it. Manage to get it soft. But I've got a feeling that's a little bit of mould. And if that's how it arrives to you, that isn't good, is it? So that is going. That is definitely going. I don't want that near my waterline, even though I did. And the last one is the 35XO with one Morphe. I know so many of you do not like Morphe. And I've heard bad things about it, so I understand. I think the only reason this one is possibly really good is because it was in this black original packaging they do, instead of the new packaging which this palette came in when it came popular again, or whatever, when it got re-released. It was in new packaging and Christmas collection kind of thing, you know, grab more money off people. And I fell in love with that. But when I seen it in this packaging, I wasn't deterred. I thought, no, it's fine, and I got a good deal on it anyway. Always wanted to get it. Plus, it sold out so quickly and never got restocked for a long time. So anyway, I picked that up from Feel Unique. Yes, that's right. And I love it. I really love it. The formula is gorgeous. I reckon it is because it's in the original packaging. And if you got, I have a feeling if you got the newer packaging, the formula would be changed. So I think that was more of a lucky one there. And it's staying, as I said. I think I said. So I'm going to quickly clean that. And then pop in the palettes I'm keeping. And then we'll go through. This is a very long video. But I'm not going to do a part 3. It's not worth it. Clean this quick. And come back to you and go through what's going or possibly maybe going. All sorted. Right. I got rid of more than I thought. So I was quite surprised by that. And I've added a couple more to the pile. So, I've been looking at this. So, that is the Liqueur palette. And I don't know why that's there, because I'm getting rid of that. And this is the Revolution Reloaded Blackout palette. And are they similar? Looking at the grey shades, not the neutral ones. Yeah, I've got a shade that's grey there. Purpley sort of colour actually have got there. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do... Right, what I'm going to do is quickly swatch some, see if I've got something very similar. See, that I feel might be that one. Almost. And I've got deep purpley shades anyway. No, that one isn't. That called me out a liar, didn't it? Yeah, they're not similar at all. But that's very much a browny purple anyway, rather than an actual grey. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is get rid of the Liqueur one and keep the Reloaded one. I feel I'd use the Reloaded one more, so I'm going to keep that, get rid of that. I've also just found another Catrice palette. I've just remembered I have this one and I had it somewhere else for some reason, and it's Call It What You Want palette. And I really like that shade for highlighting. I've not used it in ages, but this isn't like bang on in your face shimmer, but it's more of a satin. And I do like this one, I really do, so I'm going to keep that. So I've sorted everything out and I've decided I'm going to keep the number 7 one because it is nice and it blends lovely and it's got some nice neutrals in and it's just a nice little small palette. I've also decided I've pulled back this one and I'm going to keep that one because the neutrally shades, looking at it, I like pinky browns and stuff, and I do enjoy those kind of shades. I've also, for the life of me, I don't know why, pulled back this You Can Be Twilight palette, because I do remember really enjoying it anyway. So I thought, yeah, it's a bit crumbly, but I do like the shade, so I'll pull that back. Is it micro glittered? Actually, doesn't appear to be too much of a micro glitter. There is one shade in there, it looks like it's going to break, which is that one. But yeah, I pulled that back. And I've pulled the Belle one back as well from Makeup Obsession. Because looking at it, I've started to like some of the berry shades. And it does blend out nicely. And I've just thought I'd give it another go. So I have pulled back those. What have I got rid of? More than I thought. Because I've added some to it as well. I've swapped it over a bit. I'm looking at them when I was doing all these sorting out, and I just thought, no. Obviously that Revolution one from Soph, the extra spice one, I'm going to put that in the memory box because it's just special. Whew. We're getting rid of the Queen Bee from W7. Let's keep these here. The She Glam one is finally going to go. The Naturals by Liqueur Smoky palette. The I Heart Revolution Galactic one. Yeah, I'm still going to get rid of this. The Makeup Obsession Flower Haze. The Revolution Glow palette. I know it was called something else, but for the life of me I can't see where. Getting rid of that. It's a shame really, but it's no point keeping things in your collection if you're not going to use them. It just isn't. I might be able to find a friend that might want that. I've got in the Revolution Pro Romance palette. I just know I'm not going to use it. I've also put in the Passion palette. That's going. The Bubble Nebula Changeable palette is going to go. The W7 on the Rocks palette is also going. The Lorac Pro Intergalactic is going. I have actually put both of these Catrice palettes in now. Mainly because this one, it's just those shimmers that put me off really. They don't really do out for me, really. I hope the friend that gave me these isn't offended. It's nothing to do with you, love. It's just, I have had some usage out of them, but they're just, no, they're not for me anymore. So I am going to put them in the memory box though, because they are special to me. I've ummed and ahed and sat here thinking about this one because I really do like the packaging. I can't keep eyeshadows for the packaging. And I just, no, that never wowed me. Never wowed me. This I Heart Revolution Dragon one. Oh, why am I putting them over? Oh, it was a bit strange. This Warm Up palette by Makeup Obsession is just a bit old, to be honest. The You Can Be Fruit Filling palette. The Jack palette. The Creator Revolution palette. The I Heart Chocolate palette. And the Beauty Bay Origin palette. So getting rid of, wow, I'm getting rid of 22 palettes. I don't think I could possibly pick these up and show you them. Honestly, I don't. But I will pop a picture here, because if I try and do that, I know what's going to happen. 22 palettes. Yep, it did. So now my collection looks a lot better. Now my collection looks like that one there. Now some of the bigger palettes that are standing at the back will have to be laid down in the drawer. I've popped them in here for you to see. Ooh. And as you can see, they go forward now. And that one. So I might be able to get the bigger ones in there laying down. Who knows? So anyway, that's my palette declutter. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you've had a drink and a snack, because this was a long one. Longer than part one. I will see you again next time. Take care, everyone. Goodbye.